Shalom again and welcome to the series of In the Beginning. We are now in the Torah portion of Lech Lecah. And as I mentioned in previous series, you can see these insights in the book In the Beginning, found also on Amazon. Parashat Lech Lecah talks mainly about Abraham and his wife Sarah. They move to the land of Israel and then they have to move to Egypt since there's a famine in Israel. And on the way to Egypt, there's something super interesting that happens between Abraham and Sarah. On the way to Egypt, Abraham looks at Sarah and says to her, and that's after they were married for quite a long time, "You know, I noticed that you are a pretty woman." They've been married for many, many years. Now you notice that she's a pretty woman? Didn't you notice it when you got married? Why does he mention it now before they go down to Egypt? And there's something amazing we can learn from it about comparing us to other people. It's sometimes very hard to do, easier to say. But it's a great lesson we learn from Abraham and Sarah. I'm sure Abraham knew his wife Sarah. I'm sure he knew her well. He knew exactly how she looked like. But when you have only one wife and you don't care about any other woman, so there's no measurement of beauty. Beauty is always a comparison between other things. This is taller compared to this thing. This is stronger compared to this thing. This is more beautiful compared to this thing. So beauty is always a relevant thing. But from Abraham's point of view, Sarai is his wife, and there's nothing to compare. And although she's beautiful, he loves her. He would love her even if she's not beautiful. She's his wife, and that's it for him. She's the only one. On the way down to Egypt, Abraham realizes, I don't compare my wife to anyone else, but other people might compare, and they will try to take my wife away from me. So now all of a sudden Abraham says, I noticed that you're a pretty woman. Not because of me. I love you as you are, and I'm not even comparing you, but others might compare. And that's why he says it. Now it's very hard to be like Abraham and Sarah, not looking at anyone else, but thinking of that this is my wife, this is my husband, and I'm not looking at anyone else. Think of the feeling of that it gives to us, the strength it gives to a marriage. So maybe we can take just a small glimpse from Abraham and Sarah to compare a bit less and say, that's my wife, that's my husband, I'm living with them, and that's it.